Well, hello everyone, and of course particular hello to James and Jane, and I guess congratulations are now in order as you are Mr. and Mrs. Gow. So yes, congratulations, that's fabulous news, isn't it, Lindsay, my long-term living life partner? And well, hello to everyone, and a quick hello to Alex and Olivia if you're still up. You know, we think about you a lot. What I wanted to do was just sort of say, you know, we're really sorry we couldn't be there. You know, much like many of our UK friends, we do have a bit of baggage at the moment. Here's one piece of baggage. Jasper, come here.
Yeah.
Right, say hello to the camera.
Hello, camera.
Do your alphabet. A, B.
C, D, E.
That's going to take ages, isn't it? Right, you can clear off. Go get your chocolate biscuit. And here's my other bit of baggage. It's Willoughby. Say hello, Willoughby. Say hello. Not doing anything after about 3 months of crying. We are now starting to like you, aren't we, mate? No? Okay. And here's my last bit of baggage, my favourite bit of baggage, and it's Lindsay. Come on through.
Oh, it's all of us. Congratulations! I'm so sorry we can't be there. I hope you've had a lovely day, and Jane, I bet you look absolutely beautiful. What else do I need to say?
No, you can go now.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Okay, yeah, well, it is my gig, Lindsay. Anyway, this isn't actually about me. This is about you and Jane, James and Jane, and of course, you know, I do want to get stuck into James in a moment. But first, a quick word about Jane. You know, we actually haven't really met that many times. You know, we've done a lot of FaceTime and seen each other whenever he's come over and at John T's wedding. But even though we haven't sort of spoken that much, it's very clear to us that what a lovely person you are, what a gorgeous person you are, and what a wonderful mum you are. So James is very, very lucky to have you in his life and to now be his bride. So once again, we're very sorry we couldn't be there. And also, I'm sure your tits look absolutely amazing in that dress. Okay, James and I. Well, we met when we were 11 years old, a whopping 15 years ago now, and we're in the same class of secondary school. We had a lot in common. We were both quite bright. We both liked sport. Very quickly, we became friends. We also liked to, you know, had caused a little bit of mischief. We used to backchat teachers. You know, we used to cause a bit of mischief. We used to, you know, have you know, drink a bit of cider together and pretend to like it. We used to have the odd cigarette together and pretend to like that. And we used to kiss a few girls as well and pretend to like that. So yeah, we do have quite a common background. There was sort of one difference when we were very young. That was that James was how do I say fat politely? James was a touch rotund. In fact, he probably didn't become the sort of slim down sex bomb that you see before you today until he was about 14 or 15. So, you know, had I known that was going to be the case, I probably wouldn't have actually become friends with him. But given I've known him so long, it's difficult to know where to start. I was thinking about talking about the time that we got thrown out of his 12th birthday party for having too wild a food fight. I could have talked about discussed the first job that we all had through James and his mum's fast food store in the local theme park, where we used to give, you know, free burgers to our mates, and you know, to nice girls we used to give fish fingers. But also I could talk about, in fact, what a really very good rugby player James was. We used to, you know, we played together every year all through school, and you know, he really was a very strong guy. I mean, it's surprisingly strong given his sort of lack of having any real shoulders, and you know, it was. You know, it was an impressive player. You know, he never as a scrum half, he'd always take the ball into contact and he'd never get turned over. So it was, it was a joy to play with him. But and I guess he never played against, Bernie or Chizzy. Also, I could talk about his fabulous home in Ramsgate, 4-floor home in Ramsgate. He had the top floor, and it's a great place for a bit of privacy, maybe to take some reading material or maybe even a little bit of adult literature. But that was perhaps the last time he was over. So that that's something that keeps happening. What else can we talk about? Well, in fact, speaking of James's Ramsgate pad, this is a great time to bring in a story from John T. Stevens, who also couldn't be there with you today, and he sent me this story. Jim was so ugly as a child. The only way he could get any action was to get innocent young ladies absolutely paralytic. Enter Laura and Becky, not the sharpest tools in the box, ideal candidates. Surprisingly, these two were tough nuts to crack. So Jim, with his mum's cash, bought White Lightning, 2020, Two Dogs and Hooch to lure the girls back to his mum's house. There's a small window of opportunity in these sessions, and sadly Jim mistimed this one. The girls got so smashed that they were hanging out of his top floor window, chundering the colourful mixture out into the fresh early evening sea air. Sadly, the projectile cocktail didn't carry as far as he hoped and decorated his mum's balcony below, just as Talma was sat admiring the sunset. Talma didn't see the funny side and promptly evicted the fatigued girls. A shame really, as there was definitely a small chance there. Have fun today, guys. So sorry we couldn't be there. We hope you have a lovely day, and we look forward to seeing you all very soon. John T, Laura, Jessica and William. Beyond that, there was many adventures in nightclubs. James and I at an under-18s disco. There was the time that we got evicted for being found in a cubicle rolling a funny cigarette. James tried to spin it that we were having an intimate moment and that the doormen were just bigots. I think I'll probably take the punishment for the latter. Then we went on to, also I could talk about the time we had, we got really pretty smashed after our exams, and we had to tell my mum that there'd been a hurricane in the back garden. I say that was after our exams, it was actually after our very first GCSE, so a bit of premature celebration. And then we all went on to A-levels, and James again did very well at school, and at which point it's time to bring in a few words from CK, who also couldn't be there with you today. Jane and James, guys, I'm really sorry I'm unable to join you on your special day today. The arrival of little Jack last September has tightened my already pretty tight belt. It really is pretty tight. And thus made the journey to Ibiza a no-go for me this year. I'm also pretty gutted I couldn't be there to heckle James today. Of course, what made this particularly difficult was James's immense effort when I got married back in 2007. However, as that one didn't go according to plan, I hope James can forgive me and will be there for my next one. Ooh, question mark. It seems like only yesterday that James and I were dressed in our chef's whites and aprons, serving the finest fried chicken in Margate. We learned so much. James learned not to abuse customers or get cans of Coke thrown at his head, and I learned that you shouldn't just eat what you're supposed to be selling. Our careers then moved on, and we both entered the licensed trade as glass collectors at one of Ramsgate's finest late night venues. That was 18 years ago, and I'm still working for the bastards. Probably didn't need to swear there. And you're in sunny Australia. I think I should have listened to you more, mate. All joking aside, although I don't really see there's been many jokes, I'm so pleased for you both today, and I really hope all has gone to plan. Jane, congratulations on taming the beast. That is Jimbo, and for the wonderful additions of Alex and Olivia to your perfect family, both of whom I am yet to meet. Enjoy the rest of your day, and my sincere apologies for not making it. We have some serious celebrating to do when we next meet. Huge congratulations and lots of love to you all, CK, Louise and Jack. Okay, so after our school and working days, James then went on to Canterbury Uni, and we had some great times down there. And Jim would come up and visit our gang in Loughborough, and you know, we'd also meet up annually to play in this sevens tournament in Thanet, the country's most sort of stern amateur sevens test based on all-day drinking and fancy dress, and we also had to be at least 35% pikey. Then we all got jobs in London and got a place together in Putney. You know, it used to be a classic Saturday night out. We'd all come round the flat, get some booze in. Townsley would down some vodka, throw up, and then down some more vodka. We'd all go out in pretty good order. Head into Clapham, hit Infernos, and then sort of take it into turns to pull Steph and Steph's mates, sort of on a rotation basis. Then James cleared off to Australia, and at which point it's probably best that Paul take over. But before I go, you know, I did want to say, you know, I don't really think I've given James much of a hard time, but you know, I can say wholeheartedly, he's a generous, loyal, funny, you know, up for a laugh guy. You know, you can always count on him. And just like Jane, you know, he's a very natural parent, and you know, it's an honour to have been asked to have been his joint best man. And so, you know, I'm really sorry and gutted I couldn't be there, mate. I do hope you enjoyed Ibiza. You know, I do know it came in at about £400 all in. So it was a lot to ask of everyone, but I think everyone had a good time. Okay, now it's time to hand back to Paul and the rest of the entourage, including Jay, you know, first choice MC. Though just to say, John T, CK and Jodie are again very sorry they couldn't be there, given that they've just very recently had children. And once again, one for the last time, Jane and James, you know, we're really sorry we couldn't be there. You're an amazing couple, so well suited. You know, it's been wonderful to observe, even from a distance, and we're sure you'll have a very happy and long family life together. But for now, just to say, enjoy the rest of your day and your night, and yeah, we love you lots, and we hope to see you very soon. Okay, Jasper, you going to come in and say goodbye? Come in and say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye. You see him? Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. You can push it now. Bye. Bye.